and have memories of poop on their foreheads and nose tips for all of eternity and nothing to show for it but some outdated fashion that next season won't be in anymore. Hey y'all, it's your girl J9E. Let's react to Tundee's video about the weird-ish stuff going on in Dubai with these here influencers.
As some of you know, if you watched the last video I made, Dubai escorts, they have been properly named porta potties due to their willingness to be used as human toilets. If the price is right, anything goes. And as long as the girls are paid, they would happily bathe in human bodily fluid. Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but that is a stomach churning way to make money. Being a stripper, prostitute, or you know, a trophy wife, that is one thing. Lying in a pool of blood, piss, and all types of bodily fluid just to get a picture of you sitting on a yacht with designer heels is another thing. Instagram, one of my favorite social media apps, has become a catalog for rich men to use to select their next opponent.
Yes, this is where they find their prospects. We'll call them.
The phrase Dubai porta potty, and what it means in simple terms is Instagram models are being paid crazy amount of money to do the craziest things. I didn't believe the phrase money makes you a bigger simp, but I'm starting to believe this shit. Just how your local escorts, they have people advertising their numbers on the street. Rich Dubai men also have their own.
Yeah, they definitely, the more money you have, what happens is because the more access you have, you just become just like with everything else, we become like desensitized to stuff. Like it's like you've used it so much, you've done this so much, you have so much access to it that it just doesn't do it for you anymore. So then you graduate. So yes, money definitely gives you weird urges, I think.
Agents that kind of do the same thing, but in their case, the agents, they pick out girls for them. You could call it a personal shopper, you know, like somebody that shops for you. These agents will look around Instagram for the finest woman there is, the finest models. They would email her and they would have her pull up for the Dooney beatdown. And remember, Lexa Carson once said,
it's so funny that this guy, I don't know how tall he is, but like he could be a model. He's like such a unique face. It's like, it's almost alien. It's so unique. He could be like, I don't know how tall he is. He doesn't seem like he'd be that tall, but if he is, if he's over like 6 feet, he could be a model easily.
It's just scary to think if they've messaged me, they've probably sent it to thousands of pretty girls on Instagram. Minor things. Y'all know how I said in the first Dubai video of how trolls pretend to be Arab men and then they go on and DM Instagram models?
Yes.
Some more models fell for that, and this one is kind of crazy. A model named Lozada Gonzalez, she was tricked, and oh my god, was it terrible, bruh.
My name is Aliana Lozada Gonzalez and I'm 26 years old. I'm willing to come to Dubai to Sultan Ali. In Dubai I will have a STD check and Mr. Ali too.
You're probably wondering, why is she exposing herself? Well, it wasn't really meant to be an exposed video. The troll that DM'd her, he told her to make, you know, kind of like a signature of you saying you would do these things.
We are having unprotected sex.
These trolls is gangster.
And I will let Mr. Ali lick the humus of my feet. I will also his virgin brother, who is 13 years old.
So I think y'all get the
13 years old. She's gonna go down there and take the virginity of a child. Ugh, these people.
Just of why I call this minor things, right?
I agree to have with his virgin 13 years old brother, and I will give him a blow. And I will also let Mr. Ali me out. And Mr. Ali is paying me $50,000 US for this.
Let me know in the comments, would y'all do this shit for $50,000?
I will receive $25,000 US 2 weeks before I come to Dubai. This is my passport.
This girl literally, oh my god, this girl literally just doxed herself and put her damn passport. Not only that, she's posing, my nigga.
And thank you so much, Mr. Ali, for the invitation, and I can't wait to finally meet you.
Lozada just said she can't wait to engage in minor things. I can't wait. I can't, oh my, corporophilia is an abnormal condition where people get, you know, sexual pleasures from shit. Remember how I said some men, some strange wealthy men in Dubai, they have these fantasies of them shitting on somebody or them getting shitted on, you know, just all types of shit. Here's another model called Miss Andrea G, and shorty got caught in 4K Ultra HD, the highest quality there is. The DM starts from Instagram. The bait calls her goddess. She responded. They talked for a while, and then the bait asked if she's been to Dubai. She said she's had a bad experience. The bait asked to make it up for her and fly her out again. He says they can video call after they talk about the plans that they have. She asks the bait what he does for a living. The bait tells her. I want y'all to keep this in mind, right? He says he likes putting hummus on everything. Keep that word everything in your head. Alright, don't get to that shit later. So he then asks what she does for fun. She mentioned skydiving. He said, oh, that's so cliche, everybody says skydiving. What do you really do for fun? So he then asks her, have you ever gotten the drop 40 feet in the air? And then she said, nah, I've never, but it's gonna be fun. So he then asks her to sign an NDA, and then she agrees. Emails, passport were exchanged, and she asks to bring a friend. Homeboy, the prince, mentions how he doesn't like to leave trails, so he would only be paying $30,000 in cash. They then switch from Instagram DMs to the WhatsApp. Now he mentions his fantasy. So remember when I told y'all to keep hummus in mind? Yeah, we're gonna need that right now, alright? So one of his fantasies is scat play. Scat play, which is when you play with fecal matter, which is shit. And then not only that, fartophilia. This is my first time I've heard the word fartophilia. Is that even a word, my nigga? But it basically means when you get turned on by farts.
I ain't never heard that before.
And then the last one, which is
I doubt that. Is that really what that's called? Because fart is like a nickname for, they would say like, you know, like they say like flatulence, right? It's like gas, I guess, like being gassy. You think that it would be like something like flatophilia or something, you know? Not fartophilia. That's weird.
hummus enema. You already know hummus is a dish. Enema, on the other hand, when I Google the word enema, it has to do with something me shot up your ass. Now it can make sense. That's why he likes to put hummus on everything. This is a very good bait. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He's making me believe he's actually doing this shit. So shorty said she wasn't doing dookie play for 30 bands only. Shorty googled all those terms. He then further described it. Have you done this before? She said. My man said yes, with many girls. She then says she's open to new things. Got her. This man then asked for a video of her farting, and guess what? She sent it. She first put up a barrier at first and said no, and then she sent it 30 minutes later. This man had the audacity, the nerve to put the dookie emoji. He told her good night and then sweet dreams, my prince. This has been a hell of a roller coaster ride, bro. Y'all on the other end of the screen, am I the only one like cringing internally right now? Like my asshole is clenched and shit. Mental cost. What price do these girls pay mentally for these things that they do? I'm gonna use for example here. We know regular sex does not excite some victims of violent abusive sex is what gets them going. In short, there's great damage that's done, and I hope they get fixed, because you can't get away from this mentally. What are you gonna do? Run away from your thoughts? You can't do that. Your thoughts is you. You're your thoughts. Girls who take part in these things, they will be similarly damaged. So in short, you won't be capable of having a regular sexual relationship, because you got to think about it. When these girls do these things, your body is not the only thing that's being degraded. Your soul is in it. Your mind is in it. Those things are also being violated as well. There's no coming back from that degree of degradation, no matter how hard you try it, because the memories of the sick things you've done, it will haunt you forever. This man is a sick fucking man. The men are more sicker than these girls that accept to do these things. The video topic is basically about Instagram models and rich men. The men are sick as fuck. Don't get me wrong, they're sick. I didn't even know these fetishes existed till I started researching about this video.
No, what needs to be spoken on is why things are so important to these women that they literally will be pooped on. They're willing to have poopies of strangers or friends or anyone on their faces and engage with animals. I mean, I don't want to point it out, the money thing, like it's because of the amount, but for $50,000, do you know how fast you could run through $50,000? That is like, especially not with the stuff that these girls like to get. They're like stuff that's expensive. That money ain't gonna last them but 5 minutes. And then they will have done all of these things and have memories of poop on their foreheads and nose tips for all of eternity and nothing to show for it but some outdated fashion that next season won't be in anymore. So that's something to think about. Oh my God. Well, thank you, Tunde. Yeah, look into that modeling thing. I don't know how tall you are, but you know, if you're tall enough, you should definitely look into that. You got the face for it, baby. You got the face for it. Very unique. And to everybody else, you guys behave because you already know I'm not gonna. Mama love you. Peace out.